Hey, you guys, it's Debbie from My Vagabond Style. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about junk journaling slash art journaling slash collage. I made this journal probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago. And I was really into making these journals, but I haven't really been journaling. I did for a time, but it was actually before I even made these journals. So I love making art rather than these junk journals that are just sitting here and not being used. So I was having a little chat with my friend Barbie over at Nellie and Ruth Designs, and we were just talking about different things, how we both really have a love for junk journals, but not really actually using them. And she actually gave me one that is a beautiful cowboy or cowgirl journal. And we started talking about it, and I'm going on a trip to Montana. And she said, "Well, why don't you take that with you and use it as like a, an art journal, you know?" So I think that's what I'm going to do with that one. I already pulled all the pieces out of it, and I thought, you know what, let's do a little flip through of this and also see if I could use this as an art journal. uh, I'm just gonna like kind of go through and take out some of this stuff, and maybe I can use it in certain pages, but I kind of think that this might be a fun option. It's a beautiful journal, and I just kind of hate to see it just sitting there, you know? So I'm just gonna kind of go through it, and then we can work on a page and see how it turns out. See, I already just collaged this. Like, that was my love in the beginning. I just didn't know it. Like, your art just kind of changes. I can use these. I will, I don't have to put it in my junk journal, but I can use it for other things. So maybe some of these pockets I can just incorporate into a collage, or I'll figure it out as I go, but I'm kind of excited to be able to use this. These are really cool pages that are in here. I can't remember what this was from. I think this was from like an old Popular Mechanics magazine. So there's some beautiful tea dyed papers, coffee dyed papers in here. Yeah, let's just take this apart and use it for what I actually really love doing. I think, I love doing this when I was making it. It's just that as you go along, I don't know if you guys are like me, but sometimes your interest changes or narrows down or widens, So I'm really thinking this is a fun idea. And that's one thing too, like you just kind of brainstorm with your friends that, you know, like the same kind of things you do. Isn't that cute? This would be great for it. I don't know. I'll use that for something, maybe a gift to somebody. They're pretty, but I think I can do something fun with this. What do you guys think of that idea? See, here's another one already collaged and beautiful. Yep, this is fun. I like this. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with that, but something. This was a napkin. This is collaged already. And that side. Definitely kind of a woodsy theme to it. Let me know what you think I might be able to do with these pockets. Okay, that's the end of that second signature. Here's the third one. This is the little card. Very cute. And are you guys using your junk journals? Those of you that are making them. Vintage wallpaper back here. More of that Popular Mechanics magazine. I'm curious, if you make these junk journals, do you use them? Do you sell them? Do you give them away? Do you just flip through them every now and then? It's a little envelope. I could write my husband a little love letter. Okay, so I took out all this stuff and I am just going to make this into a beautiful art journal. So I'm going to pause and get my supplies out and we can play with this. Well, it is now 2 days later, and I have slept on this and kind of thought about it, what I wanted to do. And I thought, you know what, I really do want to. I haven't been using these Good Housekeeping magazines very much because the images just didn't seem to go with what I wanted. There's a lot of black and whites in here. The huge stack of these that I have are from like 1935-ish, that whole range. Great images in here. So I think I'm going to try to use these magazines, and I don't use too many of these stickers either, but I think they'd be perfect in here. So let's just play with this and see what we come up with. Doesn't really matter where we start. This is a little pocket. The pockets I still haven't really thought through to see what I want to do with them, but maybe I was just flipping through here and there was this cute page where someone was getting married. Here you go. Isn't that sweet? So I thought maybe I could incorporate this in here, and it says happily ever after, which is so sweet. So maybe it would work right in with this. Let me cut this out real quick and see what we come up with. I don't know if I'll keep the car in here or not. I kind of feel like maybe I want to cut around this, but for right now, for the first, on the back of it, the stockings, that's really cute too, but I don't know what I'd use that for. So I'm okay cutting it. Let me cut out the happily ever after. But now that I kind of slept on this a bit and I've been thinking about it, I'm pretty excited to get going on this. And maybe these collages will have a little bit different look than some of my other ones, which is always fun. Let me get rid of these. It's a little ripped on the side here, but that's okay. Look at the top hat. That's just so amazing that people dress like that, isn't it? Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and just cut kind of around them. So let's do that. You know, once you're fussy cutting and you get used to spinning the paper around, it's so much easier than trying to work your scissors. So that's a good little tip. And I know some people have talked about that, but it really is. It helps so much to just move the paper. Boy, this is brittle. It just kind of cracked right there. So I have to be careful. Might want to go ahead with my smaller scissors. These little cutter bees that I have are really good for small places. I'm going to cut this off right here. I just have to handle this slightly different than a regular magazine because of the age. Normally I'd be kind of whipping through this. Yeah, that kind of just flows right over into this page, doesn't it? Let's see what maybe we might want to put behind it. I do think if we bring in some paper to go behind there, that would be nice. So I kind of looked through my stash. I found this. It looks a lot pinker on camera than it's actually like a maroon color and or burgundy. So I think I want to put this behind them. I wish you could see the true color. It's kind of a gloomy day today out, so it's always a challenge with the lighting, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and put this down and then I'll cut off the correct size. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue stick here. All right, I cut it off, and now let's put our happy couple on here. I might cut this just a little bit so that I don't overlap on the birds' little flowers. Again, being super careful with this brittle paper. 1935, and who knows how these magazines were actually stored. Some of them had like chew marks on them from, I guess, wherever they were at. They were not in a safe place. Okay, let me, ooh, see, like it cracked just from me running my finger right there. Well, that is okay because it's right in the corner. And then I can just cut this off on the bottom. Let me do that real quick. All right, now we'll find our happily ever after here. Gonna have to, it's a little torn on the bottom there, so we'll try to make it look like it's supposed to be like that. Maybe I want this under his, ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't even hardly touch this, you guys, and it just falls apart. Oh my goodness. Okay, get his hat back together. It's pretty good. I might go over that with a little black pen because you can see the crack marks there. Sorry, I got my hair in the picture. I kind of want to maybe work this a little bit more. Let's see. I hope you guys can't hear my husband in the background. He's talking to his brother quite loudly. Okay, let's do maybe the happily and then the ever after down here. Okay, I like it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful with this paper. I think once I get it on, you shouldn't be able to see it though. There we go. It's a little crooked. Come on, stick. There we go. And one more. Okay, you guys, so here's our first page. I feel like it's good. I'm gonna probably put maybe a little bit of flowers down here, but for right now, this is good. I hope you enjoyed this new take on my junk journals, and I'm going to be so excited to do a little more in it. I just kind of wanted to introduce it to you this time. And I'm going to put in some pictures here. I just want to remind you guys to like just love on your friends, okay? This week I had a friend pass, totally unexpected, and she was a beautiful, beautiful human and such a good friend. So, anyways, I'm going to put a picture of her in here, my friend Grace. I will miss you, girl. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.